Yes, I know that on my last episode, I said that I would be filming in Overtown, Miami. But due to a last minute invite, I found myself in Peru. To be more exact, I found myself in the Amazon jungle in Peru. So while most tourists that want to visit the Peruvian jungle go to Iquitos, I instead went to Puerto Maldonado, which is close to the Bolivian border. Puerto Maldonado isn't a big city. Only 85,000 people live here, but they do have an airport with flights to Lima.
Okay, so where am I? I'm in the Amazon jungle. And here I am in the middle of Puerto Madero. This is the, I guess, the provincial capital of the Madre de Dios department. And as you can see, it's very indigenous here, very cool, I like it. Across the river there is deep into the jungle. Tomorrow I'll be exploring there. For now, I just thought I'd check out the town itself, Puerto Madero. It's a town not too many people go to. It's kind of unknown, off the beaten path, but that's why I want to be here, so here we go. Okay, as you can see, it is hot. Well, you can't really see, but it is hot out. It's 32 centigrades, which is about 90 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's hot. So everyone's in the shade, and it's summertime here. It is the month of February, but in Peru, February is summertime. There isn't really a whole lot to see in the town itself. The attractions are in the jungle itself. But since I'm here, I gotta check it out. Okay, I did come across an interesting church here. The architecture is different. I'm not sure what they call this, brutalist, I guess. Like, not big at all. But then again, it's not a big city. All right, let's check it out inside. Looks like it's open. Oh, Lent is going on right now. I don't really practice Lent, but you know, it is what it is. Many people do. Well, looks like there's a baptism.
As I saw a baptism going on, out of respect, I left, as I didn't want to be a distraction.
A very small church, and very plainly decorated. That's, you know, most Catholic churches you see in South America have like a Baroque style, very ornate. This one was more down to earth, back to basics. I guess for some people that's a good thing. I guess I'm more of a traditionalist. I kind of prefer the Baroque style, but you know, that's me. All right, it is so freaking hot out. I gotta get something to drink in a few minutes. My mouth feels like cotton. It is burning up out here. Being in the jungle in the 90-degree Fahrenheit heat is not ideal if you can't get dehydrated here. Just word to the wise, one thing I do see in common all over, not just Peru, but all over Latin America, gotta watch where you step. If you're not looking down and you see this, that's an accident waiting to happen. Anyway, I'm gonna go find something to drink real quick. Because like I said previously, it is hot as hell outside, really hot and humid. Okay, as luck would have it, I found a rooftop bar right by my hotel. This is the view, much better view than downstairs.
As there wasn't much else to do, I made it an early night, as I had to wake up early the next morning.
Okay, here we are, starting our excursion into the jungle. Captain of our boat. Okay, this is the Madre de Dios River. Alright, here we go.
Upon arrival to our lodge, we set out on several guided excursions.
Give you an idea how tall these trees are. They're immense.
So, what did I see in the jungle? I saw plenty. Here's a rundown.
El animal más amigable del mundo. You know about the capybaras, I was talking this morning, right? So, este animal es el roedor más grande del mundo y el animal más amigable del mundo. Y son 100% herbívoros. ¿Ya? Y suelen estar en grupos de 15 entre papá, mamás, bebés. ¿Quieren fotos? ¿Quieren fotos? Sigan haciendo viral. El cuy gigante de la selva.
Son los monitos que hacen bastante ruido de tres, así, miren su cara larga, ¿verdad? The long face. That's Otto Monkey. Tienen un huesito en la garganta que hacen que hagan un sonido bien fuerte.
Mind you, this isn't a zoo where animals are on display for our amusement. This is their natural habitat, and sightings aren't guaranteed. I felt lucky to have seen all this. After a few days at the Monte Amazonico Lodge, I had to go back to Puerto Maldonado to catch my flight back to Lima. Here I am back in Puerto Maldonado, recapping my experience in the jungle and discussing my impressions of this region.
Okay, I'm in Puerto Maldonado, provincial capital, or state, department capital, I should say, of Madre de Dios. This is one of the largest departments in Peru, but low population. It is sparsely populated. Why? Because it's in the middle of the jungle. But Puerto Maldonado is, not a big town. It's pretty much most of the cities like this. And I'm gonna take a quick walk around just to do a little exploring. I've been told not a whole lot goes on here. So I get a quick walk around, see what's going on. It's not dinner time yet, but I'm sure in a couple of hours it will be, and maybe I can scope the scene, see what's available, what whets my appetite. So anyway, why do people come here? Because it's the gateway to the Amazon in the south of Peru. Most tourists go to Iquitos. Oh, it's a cool mural. Iquitos is the main city, considered the gateway to the Amazon. And not as many people come to this town, Puerto Maldonado. There's not as many flights, but I managed to find one. Very cool mural. And most people that come here, they don't come here to stay in the city itself. They go here to go on excursions into the jungle, which is what I did, and it was pretty cool. Highly recommend it. Lots of fun. If you are averse to not taking, if you were into like the whole luxe 5-star resort thing, maybe this isn't your scene. I have not taken a shower with hot water since my arrival here. Been all cold water. And don't expect luxury stays. It's very rudimentary. No air conditioning either. You'll have a fan, and that's it. So if you want that whole luxury style, you know, 5-star resorts, this is not the place for you. Also, when you go on these jungle excursions, whatever they give you to eat, that's it. It's not like you have a menu to pick and choose from. So luckily for me, I have a pretty good palate, and I'm not a picky eater. So if you have a dietary concern, let them know. One of the guys was a vegetarian that I met there at the lodge, and luckily he let him know in advance, because if not, he would have been screwed. Yeah, it's pretty much how I picture this town to be. I do like the murals here. Nightlife, I haven't really seen too much. I've seen a few bars here and there. But as far as like any big clubs, oh, there are a couple of stray dogs, which is very typical of Peru. Haven't really noticed, so. Nice picture of the flag. For those that don't know, I'm sure most of you probably know already, I am of Peruvian background on my mom's side, so coming here is kind of special. But I've never been to this part of Peru. I've been to, of course, to all the tourist sites in Lima. I've done the Cusco thing, the Machu Picchu thing, like most tourists do, but this is my first time here, obviously. And I wanted to try something totally off the beaten path. Hey, I know this guy. He was on the excursion with me, so I'm gonna say hi to him. Hola! Estoy filmando para el video. This is Jeffrey. I met him on the excursion in the jungle. ¿Cómo estás, Jeffrey? Sí, ¿encontraste tu hotel? Oh, ok, tu amigo está como 2 cuadras de aquí.
2 cuadras.
Sí, se llama La Fauna, ahí estoy.
Mañana me voy a la frontera.
No me digas, ¿de Bolivia o de Brasil?
De Brasil.
Wow.
Asís, Ñapari, después Asís.
No me digas. ¿Y cómo se llega ahí? ¿Por bote?
No, por una minivan.
Wow, y no sé qué es una carretera que llegaba ahí.
Claro, 3 horas llegas a la frontera que es Ñapari.
No me digas.
Y y ahí cruzas y está así Brasil, pues.
No me digas.
Sí, sí. Ya fuimos a preguntar todo, pues.
Increíble. Ok, muy bien.
Bonito, bonito.
Sí, sí, wow, no sabía que era posible.
Sí, 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 para las dos, o sea, para arriba para Brasil y para abajo para Bolivia, pues. Hay movilidad para los dos lados. Bueno,
Sí.
interesante.
Excellent. Okay.
Muy bonito, muy bonito.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, voy a parar ahora. Okay, yeah, that fellow, his name's Jeffrey. We met, we took the excursion together into the jungle, and then we parted ways. He's staying at a different hotel than I am staying in, and he's here with his family, he's here with his mom. And just by coincidence, I saw him on the street there, which kind of shows you that this is not a big city. The fact that I can run to someone I just met unplanned like that is, yeah, it shows you it's not a big city. But anyway, here we are. This is the main drag. Definitely has like a frontier, Wild West type of vibe here. Because we kind of are. We're not too far from the border of Bolivia. And the fellow I referred to, Jeffrey, he was informing me that he's taking a bus ride to the Brazilian border, which takes about 3 hours. He's gonna go into Brazil, which is pretty cool. Totally commend him for doing so. And all right, cool. So yeah, I just wanted to give everyone a quick glimpse of what's here. Hola, hola. You know, pizza smells good. I have no idea how good the pizza is here. I probably won't be ordering any for the sole reason, if I'm in Peru, I want Peruvian food. I always get pizza back home in the States. Unfortunately, one thing you see is a lot of stray dogs, and you can see this one probably just gave birth. It's all swollen up. Probably just had her puppies not too long ago. And no need to remind anyone, it is hot. It is really hot outside. Definitely not ready for dinner time yet. Yeah, look for something to drink real quick. Yeah, it's pretty much the whole city's like this. Not much else to see. There is a main square. Okay, well, I'll be signing off. Probably, you know, find a place to drink and get dinner in a little while, and that's it. All right. Have a good night.
And that wraps up my time in the Amazon jungle. I had an early flight to catch Lima, is where my next episode will take place. I'd like to thank the following people, and don't forget to like and subscribe.